Worst Day on the Web. With Danny and Dusty on Odyssey and 1080 The Fan.
Well, that sucks.
Now, Dusty, you sent me this one, or sent the group chat this one. How did you find this, by the way?
I'm deep into Twitter wrestling.
Okay, because you went into Idaho wrestling.
Yeah.
Which, it was a wrestling meet at Skyview High School in Nampa, which is just outside Boise. And Skyview.
Actually, that is exactly the reason why I found this, is because it came across my timeline because my roommate in college, he went to Skyview High School.
Oh,
and
so it's one of the biggest high schools in.
I was like, what the hell you guys got going?
That was a pretty new one.
Yeah,
it's a powerhouse school.
Really new? Well, it's newish.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, we couldn't have gone there. Well, you couldn't have gone there.
Yeah.
Obviously, people my age could have.
Well, I thought there was one that had opened fairly recently the last couple of years.
That'd be Columbia.
Okay.
I think Columbia High School there.
Deep in the Idaho high school structure weeds here.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
my wife was born in Nampa.
It's also in Nampa. Yeah, Columbia's in Nampa.
Nampa's a fun. Look,
My buddy's dad was the golf coach there.
Oh, there you go.
Ken Quick, what's up?
I've been to Boise quite a few times on the drive. Nampa, fun little city.
No,
I wouldn't go that far.
No, it's not. Nampa sucks.
Yeah, Nampa.
Like,
no.
that was the closest
Boise
I've ever
fun-
had to come to hitting the dump button for myself.
But dump. Nampa,
Dumb button?
a city. Boise, fun little city.
Yeah.
I'll go Boise, fun little city. But
Nampa exists.
Maybe it was Meridian.
And if you're on the wrong side of town, it smells like the sugar beet factory, which does not smell as good as that would sound.
Meridian has got the water park. So you got that.
Yeah.
Meridian and Cuna.
Yeah.
There.
There you go.
And again, not Nampa.
Yeah.
I'm finding out during this segment in real time, I know my suburban Boise cities
Yeah,
quite well.
pretty good,
Yeah.
huh? All right.
Yeah. Caldwell's in there. Yeah. Well, Eagle is actually where this guy
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
in question is
And
from.
Eagle Road is the bane of most people's existence there.
That's the one that's always under construction, right?
Talking,
It's just always busy.
Yeah,
Always.
okay.
talking geography.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you know this assistant wrestling coach who decided to strike a NISA high school wrestler during a meet Saturday, January 20th. That
Now
was
you need to get your Eastern Oregon
weekend.
cities down, because
Yes,
that'd
it would
be
be
Nissa.
Nissa. my
Yeah,
bad.
Nissa. Yeah. Yeah. Which is in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. That one got me.
Middle of nowhere, Eastern Oregon. But yeah.
Russell Branson is an assistant coach at Nissa.
Yeah.
And his son was getting his butt kicked on the mat
By a freshman.
By a freshman, and his son a senior.
Yeah, his son is senior.
Tough look.
This Brunson dude is an assistant wrestling coach.
Who barked at the ref that his son was getting choked out.
Yeah,
using an illegal chokehold. The ref checked, said, nope, not good. And then the freshman kid decided to wrench it down a little bit harder, at which point in time, the wrestling coach decided he was going to fly over the top and smack the hell out of the kid.
Yeah, no, he punches the kid like 3 times. You can see there's video of it.
Oh.
Yeah. Look, I'm big on wrestling Twitter here. I'm going to retweet it right now. He jumped you could see the ref like checks to see, and he's like on the mat, like pointing, like he's choking, and then he punches. He gives him like 3 quick little rabbit punches, a couple to the ribs and one to the back of the head. And this guy is the biggest loser of all time. Russell Brunson, to do that as a coach, like as a high school coach myself, there's sometimes you feel like you're on the edge and you're like, what in the world are you doing? What are you? But you're an adult and they are high school kids and you cannot act this way. The worst part about this dude is that this Russell Brunson dude apparently is like an influencer on Instagram and TikTok. He's got like 1.3 million Instagram followers.
Let me tell you, his last tweet on January 23rd, which is after this incident, is, what is your gift, in all caps, to the world? Why were you put here? Was it to punch kids?
No, probably not. Probably not, Bob. I can't, it's one of those things that anytime something like this happens, you go, I can't, you can't fathom being in that position as an adult who is a high school coach. And this is one thing that I think it's really hard for all coaches to do is, one, coach your kid, right? And he saw his kid was getting beat and he couldn't handle it. Like that to me, it is worthy of he got a lifetime ban from coaching in Idaho. Seems like a good start.
And he's
Sounds
banned
about right.
for 2 years from all school activities?
Yeah, like can't even go to a high school
can't
activity.
appear at all.
this is something that every time, like this happens about once a year, right? We see a story of some coach being a moron like this. And
There's always their kid involved.
It usually is. Yeah. It's usually your kid is involved in this. And like the crazy part to me is like wrestling. Yeah, I think wrestling is a fantastic sport for a lot of reasons.
Building a lot of character.
But discipline is one of them. And to show that lack
and
of
he's
discipline,
a former D1 wrestler.
The fact that this guy, apparently he didn't even get like kicked out of the wrestling meet
out
either. No, it was after an hour.
Oh.
Yeah. That apparently he went by, and the part of this story that really gets me, because the restraint of a coach is one thing, but apparently he had an interaction with the parents of the kid that he punched. And for the parents not to choke that dude out.
I'm talking to a parole officer in the morning if that's me.
That is something that I go,
This time for a different reason.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, this time you had double ankle monitors on. That's a new trend. But
balance them out.
The fact that there was an interaction where this guy was face to face with the parents of the kid, I don't know how the parents of the kid who got hit had the discipline not to pop off and knock this dude silly. It was nuts. And you could tell almost immediately, like he gets up off the mat and he throws his hands up, and it was like, oh God, what did I do? Like it was like
it's an instant reaction.
Oh, what did I do? I just can't, I can't fathom being in that situation and in reacting the way that he did.
In an insane way. I don't have kids, and I fear for my children when I do, but the reaction to protect your kid, that very basic instinct, I understand. However egregious what he did.
Oh, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I at least understand, especially once you see the video, he is 2 feet away.
Yeah. I have a feeling that this is going to be a bigger issue than his lifetime ban, though. He claims to be, he's a New York Times bestselling author.
He's got like 100,000 followers on Twitter and 1.3 million followers on TikTok. Like he's going to take a hit for this, man.
Yeah. Another tweet of his.
He's lucky the parents aren't pressing charges.
And that is probably to be determined.
Yeah, I mean, like as of right now, there isn't anything. But like, it's on video, man. He's cooked.
Do you think that maybe this tweet from January 19th was the signal? Do the hardest thing on the list first and then finish with the easiest?
What, punching a kid in front of everybody else?
Well, he finished.
Was that the hardest thing?
I mean, punching a kid is, I mean, that would be probably the easiest thing on his list that day.
But no, I'm saying the hardest thing, like punching a kid and getting away with it?
Yeah, he didn't do that.
No?
This one from January 20th. What made your quality of life so much better that you wish you had done it sooner?
Punching a kid.
Don't think that that's it, boss. Boy, going through somebody's Twitter feed after they do something is a hell of a thing.
It's kind of fun to do that after the intrusive thoughts win.
Hey, I can answer this. Question. What's the one thing that you learned from me that's helped your business? Well,
punching a kid in the back of the head?
Not to punch kids, because I'm sitting here and I'm talking about it right now.
I feel like I could do my own TikTok and just based on his tweets.
Yeah.
And just insert punch a kid.
Oh, here. January 16th. Ask yourself, how fast can I fail?
After punching a kid. This is like adding in bed to your fortune cookie.
That's right. That tweet of ask yourself, how fast can I fail? Well, I watched a 12-second video, so about 12 seconds.
And in that 12 seconds, it took you about 3 seconds to fail.
I got that pretty quickly. That was 12 seconds is about as, I think you could have done it faster, actually. You know? So, in just one sentence, what is the problem that your business solves?
By punching a kid.
There you go. God.
I love this. It's a fun little game.
You know what it also reminds me is that, like, how much of these influencers are just so full of S?
Oh, they all are.
I mean, like,
that's why I respect the ones who own it.
What in the world?
I mean, it's all cultivated. Nothing's real. When was the last? I'm going to go on a social media rant here real quick. When was the last time you saw somebody younger than you post a photo that wasn't edited? Like, we're all old enough to where when we were posting on whether it's Facebook or Instagram, you just posted pictures.
Well, I have a feeling most of the crap Will Ortner is posting is not edited. If it is, he needs more editing.
Oh, I bet you he's doing a little soft edit.
You think so?
No,
You
little-
think he's going filters?
Little
you think
magic.
he's filtering?
Yeah, I think he's doing a little filter.
Yeah. Let me see here.
Soften up the old edges a little bit.
I'm just thinking of people that are younger than me and just looking at the photos, and I don't think he's editing
No?
these. I mean, if he is, he's not doing a good job of it, because that just looks like Will Ortner. But other
Than Will Ortner.
yeah, you're right.
It's like, I can't remember the last time I saw a photo where you could see a single mark on someone's face.
P2 Jim, I saw my kids getting beat all the time in high school, and I was coaching them, and I didn't do that.
There you go. Like, again, none of this stuff is real.
P2 Jim, a girls lacrosse coach. That would be a hell of a thing.
With sticks. With sticks, even. I had another parent try
time
to
to be
fight
alive.
me.
Well, that makes sense. I don't even need to know the story. Now I can see that this happened.
I was acquitted of all charges.
Yeah, I bet you were.
I was. Our AD, Jim Mavison, wasn't thrilled about the entire ordeal, but I did not do anything.
Oh, Mr. Mavison. I miss him.
Mave, baby.
Yeah.
It was that was a fun situation, but I was not the one who instigated. I just finished it.
Great, of course, of course.